Hello, welcome to Directly to You, episode 13. I'm AJ from Redirect. I'm joined by my friend Lee from twitch.tv/leashmile and Naruto stuff.
There you go. What's up, guys?
YouTube.com/Naruto.
Yeah. So
There's a decent amount of stuff to talk about. There's not a whole bunch of like organization that's going on there, but we're just gonna, the speed of conversation. Kirby Air Riders happened. The direct literally happened the day that the last podcast episode went up. So it was impossible to talk about it. It's been a week and the game exists and we know about it. I have a video up about it. If you didn't see that, go check that out. But I wanted to have Lee on because I know Lee knows at least a little bit about the scene that exists for this video game. And at least to my knowledge, you're interested in the game. It's a game you want to get, right?
yeah, no, I definitely want to get this game. Kirby Air Riders being one of those GameCube games. Like at this point in life, they have like this niche. So it's like the scene that I come from being Naruto stuff, right? We do what's the word I'm looking for?
Like niche.
A fan patch. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
So we do a fan patch for that, and there are a bunch of other older GameCube games that now, because of Dolphin, they have access to be played online. So they have their little niches. So Kirby Air Rider is one of them. Another is like Soul Calibur 2, Bloody Roar. I mean, all of these.
They got fan patches for those games?
Well, I don't know if they patch them like us, but they at least play online.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly. And for Air Rider, I'm not sure how much they actually fan patch for that game, but I know it's still an active scene and they have a Discord for that. And I'm sure they're super excited about all of these new findings. Hopefully it doesn't turn out because another game that has a similar scene to that too.
Mega Man. Mega
Man, yes, but that's Game Boy. Sticking on GameCube, Super Strikers.
Oh yeah.
And they were not the happiest from what I saw with the newer Super Strikers.
Yeah, the online's dirt.
Yeah, exactly. So I could see how a lot of people weren't super excited about that. Like, when it happened, it was cool and you thought everything would be great.
Yeah.
But hopefully Air Rider is still able to live up to that. And from the video that I saw, I didn't get to finish watching the full thing because when I was watching, I ended up having to do something at the moment. But I got like maybe 25, 30 minutes in. So
I think you got most of the info that you needed to. There's one thing about this direct that's like people say this disparagingly about most directs, but that direct literally could have been 25 minutes shorter. Well, it was just
because he was going back and forth, like showing characters to show machines to show characters to show machines, and I was like, okay,
there was no rhyme or reason to that at all. It's like
it was.
I feel like I'll be writing videos and like how I do it is like I usually write most of my videos from the inside out, where it's like I know the beats that I want to hit on and then I'll develop my points inside those individual beats. It feels like he was like, nah, man, I'm just gonna talk about things as I think about it. Where it's like, oh yeah, and this character's in the game too. And then we have this star, and oh yeah, speaking of stars, there's a new star type.
Wait, speaking of, there's a new stages here, such and such.
Yeah.
Like, blah blah blah. Like yeah, Sakura was just kind of jumping all over the place for fake. But from what I saw, right, so off rip, just them updating the buttons for me, not making everything just layered to one button. Already phenomenal change, right?
Yeah.
Like, great. I enjoyed
that. Oh, you're not mad about that?
No, why would you be mad about
I was weak because Sakurai he said, we added another button, unfortunately. And I was like, yo, bro.
Hey, maybe they're not as mad at that, but I am not. If there's one thing that is super annoying, because I'll be playing SA2, is how like one button is mapped for mad things.
Right.
Like that's a thing that happened back in the day. Thankfully, it's not the case anymore. But yeah, I liked everything I saw. I think the art style is really cool. I like that all the characters have Kirby's copy ability, which is pretty sick.
Yeah.
I like the supers I saw, like the special abilities that people have. Everything was pretty fun about this game, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. I didn't get to the end. Did they put a date on this?
Yeah, it's November 20th.
Oh, it's coming out this year?
Well, yes. Yeah. Awesome. I like when, so my relationship with Air Rider, specifically this new one, has been weird because it's like I saw it and I was like, oh, I'm hyped for that. Sick. Can't wait till next year. Just for whatever reason, I assumed it was next year, but they said 2025. So when he said 2025, I'm like, all right, this is a Kirby Air Ride sequel. That game sold 1.34 million copies worldwide to date. So I'm like, ain't no way this game's coming out in November. No shot. Sure enough, November 20th. It's literally the only November game we know about. So logic dictates so far to them that's their biggest game. Like unless they have something like earlier than that, that's the week before
everything
Black
else is
Friday.
2026. Like I'm one thing, all right, and I know we're kind of going off topic here,
Mhm.
but just now that we're talking about like future games, I am excited for that new Zelda Calamity game. I know it's not Calamity, it's something
Age
like
of Imprisonment.
Age of
Uh-huh.
Imprisonment. Yes, you know, the Dynasty Warrior
I hate
esque
that game with a
style game.
burning passion deep in my soul and my heart.
Understandable, but I'm hoping that the game will run a lot better on the Switch 2's new hardware. Feel
Mhm,
me? I'm
mhm.
like, hopefully it won't be as frame droppy, such and such, blah blah blah. So I have hope for that game. But yeah, no, this coming out in November is crazy. You know, I didn't think it was gonna come out so soon, but that's pretty sick. But yeah, anything else we know of is probably set for 2026. For right now, we got ZA in October, and then we got this in November now. So I'm down for that. Kirby for the holidays. Homie.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good to me.
And there's some other stuff that we know is coming out this year that we don't have dates for yet. Like Prime 4. Prime 4 is supposed to come out this year still.
That's still about to cut. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I think that's an October game. But you know,
Wouldn't we have the date by now if it was an October game?
I don't think so. I think a lot of people like I've had this conversation in chat with Fernie, one of these directly to you pre-show situations. But nah, I think that they're moving different. I don't think that I think they understand that you don't need this long runway, especially for a game that we've known about for so long. Like Metroid Prime 4 has been a known commodity for the last almost 10 years now. The game was announced in 2017. Like they don't need to do this whole long like, all right, everybody, that game you knew about for the past decade it's coming out. Here's the, you know, it's literally just like, all right, it comes out October 20th or whatever. Buy the video game. It's not, you're not buying even the new console, right? They announced that the Switch 2 is the thing that exists in like what, February. It was fully unveiled in April, and then it came out in June.
Right to it.
We didn't have a long like year rollout, and that's a $500 device. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that they're gonna that they feel the need to, especially since it's a Switch 1 game. I don't think they feel the need to be like, all right, let's do this like 8 month long rollout for the video game. It's like Metroid Prime is the thing that if you know you want it, you know you want it, and if you don't, you don't. And they'll probably try to like, you know, do some stuff to try to win those people over. We might get like a Metroid Prime 4 Nintendo Direct or whatever. But outside of that, I don't think you need a long like promotional period before the game comes out to do that.
That's fair.
But
hey, if y'all gonna give us the thing sooner, fool me, and give us less time to hear about the announcements of announcements, I'm down for it.
yeah, I really don't need that. Like it makes me so mad because like this is kind of all over. You know what? We could talk about the Gamescom stuff immediately after because this is more games that are being revealed and stuff. But it makes me mad because they announced when Silksong's coming out, which is like in like a week or something like that. And then after they announced that, they're like, oh yeah, we still have like DLC planned. And I'm like, why are you saying that now? Why are you telling us this now after again another like near decade long game that's like, yo, this game exists, it'll come out eventually, and then we go year by year of everybody being like, yo, this is the direct, we'll get the date or what. It's like, just tell us the game exists when it's ready. You know, we don't need to be in a hype cycle for this long.
Just like when it's ready, let us know. That's it.
You know what? And funnily enough, to put us back on track, Air Riders, that's kind of what they did. Like the game got announced in the like first rollout for the Switch 2 back in April. We didn't hear nothing about it until they were ready to give us a date, and the date is within the next 3 months. You know?
And also, I'm not mad at when they did that because that was the same direct that they let us know about the GameCube stuff, right? Like the GameCube emulation
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. Because it was the
Yeah,
first.
so
It
like,
was the direct when they gave us like the run of the year. Basically, it was like Switch 2 exists, and here's some
yeah,
games to look forward to on the Switch 2.
exactly. So it's like, look, this goes hand in hand. Kirby Air Rider is a great GameCube game, and now it's like, hey, we're getting a new installation of that game. It all works out. You know what I'm saying? And now we had this direct, got a lot of information. Sakurai playing the game. I always like when he plays the game. We get to see him just be a little silly, goofy guy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's always fun. I enjoy those a lot when he did those for Smash. You try out some of the new characters sometimes and blah blah blah.
Yo, W Min Min, only character to cook him, cooked them.
Definitely big pickup. But another thing I do like about this too is like even in this art style of Kirby Air Rider's menu screen and the UI and the HUD, it all looks very
It
Smash
just looks
adjacent. The
like Smash
same way,
Brothers. Yeah.
yeah, the same way that the first one did. It looked a lot like Melee. Some people say Brawl. I think it's like a mix of like between two of them. Honestly,
Mm.
it's like. But I still haven't looked it up. I need to see what came out first. I don't know what came out first, if it was Melee or Air Riders, but I assume Melee. But
It
either
was
way,
definitely Melee. It was Melee, but they were
yeah.
developed around the same time. Like Melee came out
Mhm.
2001, and Air Ride came out 2003.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense.
But they were
Um,
also like that was like Sakurai's like crunch era essentially. That game well, it was like in development. It's like debatable. Like he contends that this game has nothing to do with the N64 game that they ended up canceling. But the original Air Ride was developed in like 3 months. In the same way that Melee was developed in like 18. You know. Um
okay, that makes sense.
yeah, so so
Um,
so that's why we got the one button video game. The one button, like you really just play as Kirby kind of thing.
yeah, I was
Uh,
about to say that's another thing I like that I kind of did mention it through the copy ability, but yeah, just having extra characters that you can play as. Everyone always loves that, right? I know people like DDD, Meta Knight. What's the dude name with the M, Mogler or whatever? Like he looked like a
yeah,
little
yeah,
wizard guy.
yeah, something like
Like
that. Yeah.
I like his design. He's cool, but I never really knew too in depth a lot of Kirby lore slash their names
Yo,
in
put the
particular.
children from right back at you in the video game.
Hey,
Bring the
why not?
children
Why
and the
not bring them all?
snail.
What is this? Yo, you stupid. Yeah, that snail guy was silly. But yeah,
And
all in
the
all, I
like just literal man, like the man
oh
with
the
the
guy.
glasses. Yeah,
Yes, the
put
guy with the
him in the
glasses.
video game as well.
That show definitely, like, in some regards, gave me like Bobobo vibes. Not Family
Yeah, yeah,
vibes.
yeah,
They
yeah,
they
for
kind of
sure.
were very very silly in that regard. But yeah, I think this direct was pretty cool. Like you said, maybe could have been a little shorter. Like if he just like put things together appropriately and just like got through them one at a time and then just keep hopping around. But I'm not mad at it, honestly.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So,
It just was like, all right, man. Like
yeah, Sakurai gonna do what Sakurai
you
do.
don't need this to be this long. Jesus. Um, but yeah,
Literally.
no, I think the game looks cool. I'm excited for the game. I think that we'll definitely get Smash vibes, like whatever is happening with the next game, unless he has nothing to do with it, which I doubt. Um, that's gonna like be a little preview of where its head's at, in the same way that Kid Icarus was for Ultimate, and
Yeah, that makes sense.
that sort of thing. I was gonna say, do you know a character you're gonna play out of the ones that we saw?
So I like DDD. He looked cool
Mm-hmm.
in this game. And what's bro's name?
What's he look like?
He kind of looked like a those little droplet item monsters from Dragon Quest.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
kind of looked
yeah,
like a
yeah,
little
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
like a
yeah, yeah.
little gumdrop guy like that. He looked pretty cool. For me, he's using his tongue to grab
That
things and
brother's
whatnot.
name is Gooey.
Gooey, okay, yeah, Gooey. For me, I roll with Gooey and DDD. And of course Meta Knight's always cool, right? But yeah. Some of
I
those
think
some of those
I'm
cars
I'm
though.
rolling with Starman.
Starman look cool. I like that they introduced him. He reminds me. Is he the random dude that just is the trophy and he just spins, or is that someone else?
That's Starfy. He's a
Okay,
different guy.
maybe they're cousins. Who knows?
Kinda.
Yo, they're star-like beings. For me. But yeah, I like those characters. I can't wait to see if they do some cool DLC, like maybe a guest character or two. Who knows?
Wait, what did I do wrong? Trev said, for those confused, I think AJ means riders. What am I talking about?
What?
I don't know. I don't know what I said that Trev is being a nerd about in the chat. But but yeah, no, the characters in Kirby Air Riders.
I'm crying. Oh, Trev. I hate people Trev said earlier. Sorry to break it to you, Lee. The game is gonna suck. Oh, it'll run much better, but no amount of frames can fix bad gameplay.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean, look,
talking about Age of
I
Imprisonment.
definitely, yeah, I remember. I
The
remember.
initiated.
I definitely understand that the Dynasty Warrior style, just huge beat 'em up stuff, isn't everyone's bop. But I enjoy turning off my brain sometimes.
Yo, they didn't
Just doing
add the second button to that game. They said, nah, it's a one button game and we're sticking to it.
Hey man, they do. They got their formula for me. And
Clearly,
he's. Honestly,
I hate Trash. He said, because I said characters. I said, what characters do you want to be in Kirby Air Riders? And he's like, actually, the riders that care. Shut up. Anyway, I'm picking the Starman, and I call him that facetiously, but that's literally that brother's name is Starman.
Yeah.
And he don't even have eyes or a mouth, which makes him look kind of weird. But I'm still down for the Starman, man.
Yeah, Starman seems cool.
The other question I got, are you going to touch racing at all? Because so far I have no plans to. I have no desire to race
like
in this
the
game.
First week or two, but yeah, like the whole, like the battling aspect is way more enticing of this game. Like, you know, like, yeah, nah, I don't know.
It's the thing that I'm seeing a lot, and it's already happening in my comment, which is partially my fault because I brought it up. But I brought it up because people are talking about it in the community. But like to me, it's like this is the opposite side of Mario Kart, where it's like I don't care about battle mode in Mario Kart at all. Like in Mario 64, I'm down for Block 4 and Block 4 only. But outside of that, I don't care about battle mode. I'm racing. I'm playing Mario Kart to race. In this game, I don't care about the racing. I am just playing City Trials, and that is it.
Like, yeah, I was just trying to battle. I mean, that's just what people like. It's a very interesting, strong suit of this game, you know, because like it does separate itself from Mario in that regard. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
I'm curious about your thoughts on that as somebody that doesn't have a Switch 2 yet. Do you feel the desire to get both? Because I know you like Mario Kart. Are you going to get Mario Kart and also Kirby Air Riders? Are you?
Yes. No, for sure. I think it's more adjacent to how we were talking about how, like, I think the similarities in, like, Mario Kart versus, like, that new Sonic game that just came out that's racing. It's like, those feel a lot more similar.
Right.
And I definitely care for Mario IP a lot more in this regard. Versus Kirby, like, Air Riders, it's niche with the battling and whatnot, and, like, just facing off against people outside of like the race, like is pretty damn cool.
Right.
So I like that a lot more, and I'm definitely gonna get both of them.
I always felt the way that people, especially in this era, in the Switch 2 era specifically, so many people are like talking about Nintendo IP like they didn't always exist and get released in the way that they do, because they're like, we'll probably not get a Mario game because we already have Donkey Kong. And it's like, what? They've released Mario and Donkey Kong games on the literal same day. You know, like them being like, we're not going to make a Mario game because
they've released them together.
Yeah.
Like, isn't there just more recently than not a Donkey Kong and Mario game that just came out like a year ago?
Yeah. But that it's not like they're in the same game, but people are saying like we won't get a Mario game
separate games together.
Yes,
like I think they hand in hand with it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's never scared off Nintendo to drop like them right by each other.
Yeah, like they're very like I think they don't care about that. They're like, the game is the game. It's going to be good for as long as it's good. We don't need to like time out our release dates like that. All we know is people will have money to spend on Black Friday. So here's Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo Wii U on the same exact day. You know, it's
Yeah.
like that kind of thing. Like they do that often, and it's less frequent now. To be fair, now that their releases are more consolidated in the sense that it's like one console. But they're not saying they don't say like, oh well, we already have a platformer for this year. They don't do that. that
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
it's just like if we're working on the IP and we have the game to put out, we're going to put it out. And I think that like that's how they feel about Kirby Air Riders, and I think that that's how they're going to feel if they do end up putting a Mario game out within the first year or so. Um,
Yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza is awesome, but yeah, that's not stopping Mario from pulling up anytime
yeah,
soon.
at all. But yeah, I think that's all the thoughts I have on Kirby Air Riders. I'm down for the game. Oh, well, this is kind of related to that same thought, but a lot of people were like, this game's going to be way bigger and way better than Mario Kart World because it's 2 GB more. This game is 25 gigabytes, and Mario Kart World is 25 gigabytes. I mean, 23 gigabytes. What?
Bigger in the sense of what? Like what?
They're saying the game's going to be more ambitious because the file size is bigger. So they're
Okay,
like,
what
there's
we got next, man? What we got next?
so Gamescom. The first thing that I want to talk about is
Yeah.
there's like continuation of an ongoing talking point again in the Nintendo community in the here and now is that Nintendo seems to be withholding dev kits from third parties, and Digital Foundry has talked to game developers and corroborated this to be the case. They said that they talked to game developers and various game developers, and some of them big, some of them not. Some people you would expect to have dev kits already are basically saying like, "Yo, we want to make games, but Nintendo's not giving us the dev kit." And I think this is speculation, but they, from what I saw, they phrase it like it's not. But they seem to think that the reason is that Nintendo wants to make room for their games. So they're like, well, we don't want to give third parties the dev kit because that'll take up space for the games that we have going on. I don't think that's the reason, but
What do you think is the reason? I don't think it is either, but I couldn't tell you what the actual reason is.
I think they're just trying to reserve as much stock as they can just generally. So their focus is on making sure there's like retail units for people to buy, and they're not as concerned with the the dev kits right now because they don't feel like they need the games as much as you'd imagine that they do, because Switch 2 is backwards compatible, so they're like, well, hey, we're for whatever reason we don't have the amount of dev kits that we would want, so if you got a game, just put it out on Switch and we'll work it out later in terms of like if you want to update it for Switch 2, blah blah blah. But right now we don't got it.
Just not at the moment.
Yeah, we don't have it, man.
I think that's if that's the case, I think that's fair.
Yeah, I mean that's how I
Pretty
feel. I
fair.
I just I don't know. I feel like I'm on another planet in terms of Switch 2 right now with like at least the people that are talking about it on the internet. I'm happy with my Switch 2. I'm not like actively looking for a brand new thing to play every second. When a new game comes out, like I'm still down to play Dragon Drive. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
still am like looking forward to the games that we got. I feel like I'm more satisfied with Switch 2, and part of that is because it's backwards compatible. But I'm more satisfied with my Switch 2 than I was with my Switch at this time. I think people were talking about Switch in 2017 at the time the same way that they're talking about Switch 2 now. But in hindsight, they're like 2017 was way better because we got this game and we got this game and we got this. But when we got those games, wasn't on the timeline that they're imagining we should be getting these games now, right? Where it's like if you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, we got Mario Odyssey and we got Splatoon 2 and we got, like all that stuff didn't happen in the way that we're remembering it, you know?
Yeah.
And the games that ended up being big deals did not feel like they were going to be as big deals as they ended up being retroactively. And I think that same thing is going to be true for this. It's like people are like upset with Mario Kart World because they just got off playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and on a pure content level, in terms of like you could pick this many characters and this many courses, people are mad that it's not the same, one-to-one thing. But I don't know. For me, you know how I feel about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I was tired of playing that game, so I'm just down
Yeah.
to have something new. I'm like, yo, I don't care if it's as like content dense as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe post 2 years of DLC or whatever, right? I
Also,
just
that
care that
DLC came mad damn late in that game's lifespan, so it's just
yes.
like,
Yeah. And like it's not even like it was like one thing of DLC even. Like there was DLC on Mario Kart 8 when it was a Wii U game and then it got more DLC. So like to compare the content to what World is, where it will probably get content updates whether they're free or not, that we don't know.
it's
Um
getting updates no matter, like, you know what I mean? Like, and they already did the like, I'm sure they do some free updates, but the same way they had the pass from last time, I'm sure we'll see another one of those like come through. It's like, hey,
no,
next
how
two
dare
two
you
weeks.
make me pay more money for the video game that I spent in theory $80 to play, even though most people that are complaining about this, I saw somebody talking about on I think it was on Reddit, but somebody was talking about their friend who bought two Switches because they didn't want to buy Mario Kart separately. So they bought a Switch 2, and for whatever reason they had the regular unit, not the bundle, and then they bought the bundle because they were like they didn't think it's fair to spend $80 to buy the game by itself. So you spent $500 more because in your head that was a better deal than spending 80 on the video game separately.
Yeah, nah. Uh, you can't make this up.
It's insane, it's crazy. um
Like, what?
I don't know, man. I think, and I bought the bundle. I think the fact that so many people are mad about this is crazy because it's like it's not even like it happened in the way that people predicted that it would, where like we have this bundle and there will be like limited editions and nobody can get their hands on this Mario Kart bundle. But to my knowledge, everybody that wants one is getting them. It's like
Yeah.
even like the one brief anecdotal experience that I had with Colton, where he thought that he didn't get the bundle, he ended up getting it. Because like when he was like, "Oh man, I didn't get the bundle," and I was like, "Ah, that kind of sucks." But even then, I was like finding ways to get him the game for cheaper. Like I don't, if you have to spend $80 on Mario Kart World, you're not doing it right. And that happens for digital or physical. And I think that was also true before Switch 2, where it's like if you spent full $60 on Switch games in the last like 7 years, you're not doing it right because there's so many different ways to not. Um,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I think even if you do a game like Mario Kart, you're going to be playing it for years. So to say it's not worth $80, like it's a sticker shock thing. It's like you don't want to see
Yeah.
that number leave your bank account, but to say it's not worth it, I think it's crazy.
It's literally worth it. Like, the game is super fun. It's gonna be fun for mad long. It'll get updated. You'll get free ones. Some of them won't be, but you will definitely get your bang for your buck out of paying for Mario Kart, like, every time.
Yeah, even if you're not active, like I haven't played Mario Kart in a minute, but I'm not. I know I'm going to play it more. It's like it's not the kind of game that I'm like. I don't play Mario Kart like I play Smash. I know you played Mario Kart more like more similar to how both of us play
Yeah.
Smash.
Hmm.
But Mario Kart is appointment gaming for me. It's like, yo, who's trying to play Mario Kart? I'm down. Let's play Mario Kart. I don't play it just to play it, and I'm
Told
satisfied
y'all,
like
bro.
that.
I'm gonna get that league up and running. Or
Yo,
the
I got
Steel
the
Ball
group
Run
chat. I got the
tournament.
group chat for Dragon Drive too. I had to start that one.
Oh yeah, I still gotta see about that.
It's a
I
fun
gotta see if I
game.
get a damn Switch. I'm gonna get one soon.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
saying
fun
this. I'm
game,
actually.
man. You gotta pull up.
Hmm.
Um, but anyway, speaking of fun games, and you gotta pull up. Pokemon Legends EA. I want to talk about that one first, since it's a known commodity. We haven't. I
Hey,
mean,
where
we've
does that?
talked about it here and there on like streams and stuff like that. But we got the confirmation for multiplayer. I think we were
That's a
both
fact.
sitting in that same boat where we were like, man, like the game looks cool, but like it won't be like perfect unless we at least have that.
No, yes, 1000%. Like, a Pokemon game just being played by itself at all times is just, it's fine, but like, it the whole essence of the game since the game came out, from me red, blue, and green,
Mm-hmm.
like, it's like, hey, get the link cable, trade with your friends, interact with them. battle them with this same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's the whole essence of Pokemon. So to not have it be present in Arceus, while Arceus did look good and it was fun in its own right, the longevity of the game, like I think we played it for that January in 2022, and then I probably never touched it much after that. Like unless I need to go get specific Pokemon from
Yeah, you
that
needed
realm.
an Ursaluna.
Exactly, yeah, like or an Amorous or whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like outside of that, yeah, pretty damn meh. So already, right, with it being not only two but four players,
Hmm.
right? I don't think we've well, let me not say that yet, because you could definitely do multi-battle, so you can play with four people. But I'm very interested to see how this is gonna go with its new battle system, with the new implementations of things, like with megas. This is gonna be very, very interesting.
Right.
So
I'm
I'm
curious if we'll
down
get
for that.
more battle types too, because right now it's like this battle royal kind of thing.
Yeah,
Um,
which we've seen it before in Gen 7, right? They
yeah,
tried to
yeah.
do that.
That's why I specifically said it that because battle royale is a different thing, but like battle royal is a specific like Pokemon thing. It's like
Yeah.
so, and that's how this format feels like. It's like it's based on the KOs kind of. It's like playing Smash almost, where it's not like a Pokemon battle. It's more like a death match sort of situation where it's like, yo, get as many KOs as you can, and like that whole thing. But I'm curious if we'll get something closer to like more traditional. Like if can we do singles in this game? Are there doubles?
Hope so. Or are they or
Well,
multi?
probably
Like
not doubles. Doubles is probably cooked for doubles. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how
yeah,
you do
the
doubles.
the doubles would be the multi. Feel me? Like
Yeah,
you just need
yeah,
someone else to do doubles,
yeah. That
and
would
then
be,
like
that would
friendly
be
fire
insane.
is off for you and your teammate. So
Hmm. I
that'll be
need that.
sick.
I need that.
I can't wait to see that. Thoughts on Mega Victory Bell?
Mega Victory. They're in their goofy eye era, and I'm here for it. I'm down. I'm not mad
Yeah.
at the goofy megas, but I mean, we'll see how I feel once they reveal a mega to a Pokemon that I like and like have passive expectations for, because like me personally, I'm like I like Dragonite fine, and I don't care about Victory Bell at all, so I'm fine with them giving him a goofy mega evolution.
Yo,
But like if they do end up giving Scrafty a mega evolution, well, I'd be happy if they give him a goofy mega evolution. Probably not. So we'll see.
yo, man. When I tell you, like it's like all 151 of the first
Yeah.
mons, like they all collectively got a gun pointed at Game Freak's head. Like, yo, stop playing. Like, give us some. They haven't missed a regional form. They haven't missed a mega. They haven't missed a special Z move. They haven't missed a Gigantamax form. They don't miss nothing, bro. Like they are the first. Gen 1 Mons get everything,
Yeah.
bro. Like every
I'm running
every
into that.
every.
I'm running into that heavy with me and Colton playing Sun and Moon. There's so much because especially with my rules for it, where I try to like
Mhm.
prioritize new Pokemon. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, so much of the Pokemon that are available in this game is like nostalgia bait. It's like, yo,
Yes.
you can catch this
Cantonians.
Gen 1 Pokemon again. It's like, yo, bro, I
Yep.
already used that 6 games
Yeah.
ago. I don't want to use it again.
Hey, look, it's Meowth, but like he a little darker. I mean, like, yeah, he got a little more swag to him for me, just a bit. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
Exactly.
okay, man, y'all got it. But yeah, nah. So, but outside of that, right? I do like the design. Like you said, it's pretty silly, and I'm down for silly stuff like that. Uh, the competitive Pokemon player in me is always wondering, all right, what's this thing's ability gonna be? And
Yeah.
I thought about like corrosion. I mean, that seems like
I saw
a
somebody say
pretty
if it
decent.
doesn't get corrosion, they're gonna be mad, and I was like, yeah,
I'm
I mean that's fair,
I
but like it could be a new ability.
so I felt that way, but then but then it was brought to my attention. I didn't realize that corrosion only does work for toxic. It doesn't actually work if you have a steel type and I'm using like sludge bomb against it,
Oh,
which
that's
I'm like,
whack.
that's right. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I'm like, I didn't know that. So I'm
yeah,
like,
that's
yo. So
whack.
now I'm like, I'm leaning away from corrosion for real. I'm like, man, I've seen metal get like acided down. You know what I'm saying? Like we see it all the time. You know what I mean? Like I don't know about all the time, but we've
Nah,
seen
I
it.
see it
But we
once a
see
day.
it. So like, yo, the fact that corrosion don't do that is crazy. But hey, Pokemon Company has buffed abilities in the past,
Yeah,
so maybe that's something they do in the future. Who knows? But outside of that, and I know we on Victory Bell, but I've talked to you about that too. Just wondering what Dragonite's ability is gonna be,
Mm-hmm.
right? If it's not multi-scale anymore, he's more of a glass cannon, so you can start one-shotting him. So that'd be very interesting. And one thing that I did like, a lot of people online are saying about Mega Dragonite that it looks like fairy-esque. So like,
Yeah.
if it does have an ability like Delmise, how Delmise has a steel worker, so it gets stabbed on steel moves.
Mm.
If Dragonite got something to get stabbed on like some fairy moves or something, I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. We'll
That'd
see
be
what
cool,
happens.
but like it doesn't really help. It doesn't make it better.
It don't. I mean, but I mean, like you said, sometimes, right? They don't really care
But
about
yeah, they
making
don't
it
care.
better per
Yeah, they
se
don't
all the
care.
time.
They don't
They
care.
just care about what the aesthetic's gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh, and sidebar, I don't know if you saw that like any clips from the anime, but they were it had Mega Dragonite
Yeah,
last week or
I did
whatever,
see that. Yeah.
and one thing that I thought was really cool was that Dragonite was doing Hyper Beam from its tail. I mean, that was
Yeah,
sick.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it like raised its tail above its head for me and shot down Hyper Beam with like its little pearl that it got back from being a Dratini
Mm.
slash Dragonair. Oh, and I was like, yo, that's pretty damn cool. I like
I
that.
don't think they're doing that in this game, unfortunately.
Mhm.
Um,
But look, top 3 megas for ZA that you want, if you could just decide.
I want Scrafty.
Mm-hmm.
I want. I mean, if it's just whatever, I want Flygon. Make it a good
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Round off.
And then I want. Who do we know is in the game? Apart from that,
So I say at the very least,
give
I'll
me
say
another
something
Charizard
different.
one to make people mad.
Oh my Charizard Z, y'all is finally
Yeah,
coming
man.
through.
Give me another one, man. I don't think it's gonna
For
happen at
me,
this point, but give it to me. Not even for me, just to make people angry.
yeah. I'd probably go with. I'd like to see Frou Frou. That'd be
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
interesting.
That'd be cool.
I like to see, and I'm kind of just honing in on Gen 6 mons and like maybe some 5. But Florges would be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And hmm,
They gonna do Floette, and
maybe
you gonna be mad.
maybe I mean yeah, I can see them doing Floette for sure, like the whole AZ thing and whatnot. But let's go with Tyrantrum, right? That's what
Yeah, that's another
that's
Pokemon that can use a buff.
yeah, he
Pokemon
can use a
sucks.
buff. He use a buff. So I'd be down for those 3. See if they get megas. We'll see what's up in October. Also to the Digimon fans, getting Digimon that same October as well. So Digimon and Pokemon fans gonna be eating. Only like
That
we'll
is
love to see it.
true. Me, I'm gonna have my money in my pocket, man. They didn't show me Vmon, so I saw people being like,
know
"No,
he's
it's
in
no,
the
no,
game.
no, 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 I'm not trying to hear that.
There's
I'm not
no
trying to hear that.
way possible that
I'm
Vmon
not
would
trying to
not
hear
be
that.
in the
I
game.
wanna do an all Vmon run, and if I gotta
You
wait
could.
until hour 12 to get Vmon, I'm gonna never mind.
Bro, Vmon is like the equivalent to like Charizard.
No,
Damn
he's
near.
not.
I mean,
That's
like
cap. That's cap. That's cap.
him and Agumon are like the same guy.
Nah,
Like
bro.
some people feel like Vmon's a lot cooler since he has so many more
He is cooler,
transformations
but they
compared to
don't
things.
give him love, man. I saw Agumon
They
get
give
the
him love in the
candy
card game,
camera
bro.
all the time, bro. I saw Agumon doing all types of posing and whatnot. I still haven't seen. Yo, being Colton was streaming one of them Bandai Namco events or whatever, and I think it was Kai. Somebody in the chat was like, "Oh, there was Vmon and that like fake box, the PC box, and he's like on the 4th row and the 3rd." You know, I like, bro. If I don't see him like in motion,
He's
he
there,
might as
bro.
well not be in the game.
Oh my god. Also, you just reminded me slight sidebar about Kirby Air Rider. I did find it interesting that they had Bamco doing this production.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
interesting. So, as someone that definitely has played a few of their games, I'm very interested to see what they're gonna do there. So we'll see.
I mean, they're
But
just
I like everything.
they're
else.
de facto Sakurai studio at this point, like because most of the games that he's worked on in recent memory, they've done, you know. So
True.
I think that
Alright.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so we have anything else on ZA?
The other thing, I mean, we didn't get to talk about. I talked about it a little bit last week with Dusty, but we didn't get to talk about my new world order is happening before our very eyes, and Champions is where VGC is happening next year. I mean, we'll
Yeah,
see.
I
We'll
mean,
see in terms of like abilities and whatnot. For at least Dragonite, they confirmed Dragonite. I assume Victory Bell is also going to be there because like imagine they're just like it's Mega
yeah,
Dragonite and only Mega Dragonite, no Victory Bell. Um,
I would assume.
but yeah, what are your thoughts on that in terms of like VGC moving the champions?
Oh, it looks cool. I'm more so interested more than anything, just like how they're gonna handle champions for people who are not like us, who still have like multiple copies of our games and the Pokemon that we've gotten through those games.
Mhm.
Like, I'm like, how are y'all about to like? Are you gonna let them like? Are you gonna give like a point system and then like they can buy
I
mons?
think so.
Like, I
Yeah.
just
Well, I don't.
like,
So it sounds like just based off of like what we know so far, there's the victory points. I think
yeah,
that's for stats. You can't buy those. So
yeah.
you know, and
No, no,
we know that there's a paid
not even,
version, and we know there's
not
a.
even.
Mhm.
I don't even mean pay like buy it as in like hard money. I mean just like with in-game points and
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so
Yeah,
I
that's what
don't
I
like
think's
they.
going to happen. I think it's going to be. I think this game, like the quote unquote single player experience, um, I think it's going to be essentially Pokemon Stadium, where like you do like gym leader castle esque things, and or you grind online, and that's how you get points to be able to make your team in the way that you want to do it. Almost like playing a Yu-Gi-Oh game. You know, it's like you build your deck by playing with decks that they give you, unless you want to
Yeah,
spend the money
no,
to get them or whatever, or like you have home and all that kind of stuff.
that makes sense. But then now the question that I have like is pretty much what I was leading up to is like, all right, hopefully, hopefully the gain of points is like good so
Mhm.
that like it's not like a OD just grind fest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's really my one fear. I don't want it to be a grind fest for anybody, because like like we have the like me, you, like all our friends, like we have our games. We don't necessarily have to do any of that,
Right.
right? But to the person like Cyber who is like newer
Just
getting into
getting into it.
Pokemon, like
Yeah.
as exactly, it's like I don't want them to have to like grind out the whole time just to even get 2, 3 Pokemon for me, maybe not even get a full team. So I'm
What I'll
hoping that
say,
balancing with that, as far as how much they're giving us, is pretty good.
what I'll say is I have faith that it'll be better than pre like building a team in like pre Sword Shield. I think it might still be a little grindy for most people's standards. Because they do still care about the like you got to train your team side of things, right? But it
Mhm.
can't be more grindy than it is now. You know, like to a degree, the games still are grindy. Like you just said about the Ursaluna thing, where it's like if I want an Ursaluna, I gotta boot up freaking Legends Arceus. I gotta go to that part of the game. I gotta grind out a peel block or whatever, or peat block or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
it's one thing when you play in the actual game. I think it's different when you're dealing with a simulator, which is
yeah,
basically what this is. So
right,
that's why I'm like, I don't want the sim to be too grindy. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like,
I hear you.
that's really my thing.
Yeah. I think it's going to be grindy. I don't think it's going to be like really grindy, but I think that there's going
Yeah,
to be
I just
some
don't want it
grind
to
there.
be too grindy.
Yeah,
For me, like make it reasonable. For
yeah,
me, like that's all I ask really.
yeah.
But
We'll
yeah,
see.
as far as like the change with that, I think it's pretty cool. I'm wanting to see what is gonna be legal and whatnot, such and such. We've seen the little band that lets you do all the Dynamaxing
They
and
said the first season's Mega Evolution, so
megas and all that. Yeah, exactly. So it's gonna be really cool. I like it.
they're
It
gonna be
puts
tight
another
when I
twist
when I
on.
Terra Fairy, and I
It's gonna get
still
banned.
Gigantamax.
They're gonna DQ you.
I'm
What
a
we telling
Terra
you.
Fairy, Gigantamax, Charizard, Fire Z move, and they're gonna be mad.
Yo, if they let that rock, then fair enough. But I also do
Yo,
like
it's
the kind
Charizard.
of
They'll let it rock.
yo, I do like the kind of because they switch regulations and whatnot, and it changes the meta of what's going on at the moment. So I think this is another aspect of things that can switch around the meta.
Yeah,
So I do like that in that regard.
I
It's like, all
agree.
right, there's megas, there's Z moves right now, such and such. All that is pretty cool. So yeah, I like everything I've been seeing so far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I'm more interested in this now that I don't feel confined to it. Now I feel I'm not shackled to this battle system. I'm down to like casually dip in. And I hope that that also doesn't shackle the games to it either. Now that they have this to do that with if they want to. Um, and we see more change in Gen 10. I don't know what the change is. I just want something. 30 years is enough. Move on. um, but I think that's all I got to say about Pokemon. I don't think there's any other things about. I mean, did you saw the video I sent you that show like the boss battle with Absol and like all
Yeah, I
that
saw that. I
stuff?
was seeing clips on Twitter and such and such.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
looks pretty cool.
yeah, I think the game it's instilling more confidence in me than I thought I would have at this point after playing Arceus, because the boss battles in Arceus felt like PlayStation 2 games. And in a
Yeah,
way, this game kind of looks like that. Like not in terms of like design logic in the way that I don't like about Arceus. Well, if it like where Arceus felt poorly designed, and it just feels like a better executed version of a PlayStation 2 boss battle. Because it's still like, all right, we're doing our giant ground earthquake spread move. Run, it's like
yeah,
that's
definitely.
in that kind of way. It feels like a PlayStation 2 like very segmented, phasey kind of boss battle, and that kind of way,
Mhm.
which is neither good or bad. It's just a thing.
It's just a thing. Yeah.
And it looks like it feels better to play just by looking at it, but it's still, I can't say for sure until I actually play it. I've seen mixed reviews in terms of how the game feels to play, even though it's weird because I saw people complaining about like how it plays like in regular battles, but I think for the most part people do like the boss battles.
From Arceus, you're talking about this
No,
game?
no, from ZA. From
Okay.
ZA.
Yeah, I think I've seen everyone like pretty good reviews about it. Like they like, yeah, this looks fun, a little challenging, such and such. Like, yeah, people liked it.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. I'm down. Give me the video game. But there's more other video games to varying degrees of excitement. I don't think that there's really anything that blew my socks off for this, but I do want to run down a little gauntlet of games that we know about now that we didn't necessarily know about before Gamescom. There's a
Hmm.
new He-Man game. It's coming out on the Switch 1. Whoever's into He-Man, there you go. Absalom on the Switch 1 also. That's coming out October 9th, 2025. I don't know what that is. Sonic
Not
Racing
familiar.
Cross Worlds Cross Pac-Man World 2 Repack DLC collab for the Nintendo Switch 1 and Switch 2. That's co-op, I mean collaboration
Ooh,
content.
Pac-Man driving.
Yeah. Hollow Knight. Did you hear? It's confirmed. It's happening. It's coming out in September, which is like a week from now or whatever.
What's coming out?
Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Oh yeah, Silk Song. That's what it was. Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah,
is.
yeah. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight for Switch 2 in 2026. I saw something that makes that game whack in my brain, and I'm never playing it. At first, I was interested to a degree because I do like Lego games, but from what I saw, it's confirmed to not have online multiplayer, so I'm out. GG's.
Ah,
You lost
unfortunate.
me. We got Damon X Machina Titanic Scion demo. The game's coming out 5th of September. I downloaded the demo. I didn't touch the demo. I didn't like the first game. I don't think I like this one, but we'll see. Who knows?
Not into the mechs.
I just didn't like how it controlled. I
Okay.
like the idea of the game, but I played the game and I was like, this feels like dirt. So I don't like
Same
the game.
shit.
Um,
Been there before.
but yeah, that's why I'm like entertaining the idea of maybe I like it this time. That's why I downloaded it. I would have completely skipped it if I wasn't at least interested in the themes and whatnot. Indiana Jones in the Great Circle is coming to Switch 2. It's the first Xbox Game Studios game that has been confirmed for Nintendo Switch 2. I suspect we'll see more. But yeah, that's coming out in 2026. Chronos
I
the
didn't know they were still pumping out Indiana Jones,
I
but
mean,
they
they
got it.
weren't. This the first new it's full circle. It's like Indiana Jones happened, and then Tomb Raider happened, and then Uncharted happened. It's like I'm copying Tomb Raider, which kind of copies Indiana Jones, and then this is like kind of copy. Well, first Tomb Raider came out again, and then it's like, well, I'm copying you back, Uncharted, and now this game's
Type
coming out,
shit.
and it's like I'm copying both of y'all. But it's a little different, at least from what I
Yo,
saw.
man. Yo,
Um,
man. Forget all this, man. Where's Mirror's Edge? Let's get that parkour back on the streets.
Yo, man, play that one from like 2017 or whatever, man.
True. Not wrong.
That did come
All right,
out.
what's next?
Chronos the New Dawn. We knew about this game. I don't know what they said that's new, but apparently it also appeared at Gamescom to some degree. Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven expansion for Switch 1. It's coming out in 2026. And that's it. That's all we know from Gamescom. That's all the things. Something else that I saw that was that's newsworthy for some people. I don't really care personally. But there was an announcement from, or an announcement, I guess. I don't know how to phrase this, but Japan's, like, they have like this museum of preservation or whatever.
Yeah.
They said game key cards are not good. They said L game key cards. We can't preserve things on that. It's called the National Diet Library, which collects and preserves Japanese physical media. It says game key
Oh,
cards are not good for it. You can't preserve physical
well,
media on the game key card.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't know why they said that. I feel like everybody knew that, but it's just another thing to show up on the internet for people to be mad about it again. Um, and then,
It's like, bro, it
Mhm.
expires at some point. Now, granted, I could get it back, but like, you know what I mean, like,
What do you mean?
we're trying to preserve something.
What do you
Well, I'm
mean
talking
it
about the
expires?
game key card.
Oh, so you're talking? I think you're talking about something different. The game key card doesn't
Wait, what?
expire. The game key card
Wait,
is
what are
like
you talking about?
those physical, like, it's basically physical DRM. It's like a Switch cart that does not have very much storage. It just has enough
Okay, okay.
storage to be like, download it on the eShop, and then you download the eShop, and then
Yeah,
the key card is essentially the way that the game is able to confirm that you purchased the game instead of it being you downloaded on the eShop and you bought the game on the eShop. So it checks it online every once in a while to be like, you own this game, you own this game, you own this game.
yeah.
Um,
Okay.
but yeah, that's what it is. And gamers are mad, and I get it. I personally, I don't care. I'm all digital anyway. So personally, me, it doesn't matter to me. But that's what they're saying. They're saying that the game key cards are what we already knew. So that's what they confirmed. And then the last thing, this happens all the time. It's this rolling thing. I hate it. I try to avoid it, but I feel like if we don't talk about it, we're being blatantly ignorant. There's Nintendo Direct rumors again. They're back. We're getting a Nintendo Direct at some time in September. That's the rumor right now. Um, some people are
Okay.
saying specifically on the 12th, I think they said. Um, which, I mean, fair. That makes sense. I figured we would get a Nintendo Direct between either October or September. That was an assumption of mine.
Yeah,
So
last one was October. I said last one was October. Last one was April. So yeah, this makes sense.
well, the last one was what, last month, but last, like, yeah, full, like, because it was the partner direct. They had
That was
the
all I said. Partner one.
yeah,
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 yeah.
okay.
They had the partner
I'm down
direct,
the partner one.
and now we got the Kirby Air Riders direct, and now we got the Pokemon Presents. That's not a direct. They're Pokemon Presents.
Yeah,
um,
it's different.
but yeah, so we'll get a Nintendo Direct, and it may or may not fulfill all your hopes and dreams. Do you have any specific hopes and dreams?
No, not right now. Well, yeah, new Pokemon game about to come out.
That's facts.
Shoot the new Mario game. Why not? That's about it.
That's what I want. I think that there's a non-0% chance that we get new Mario. And
Shoot the new Mario game. Add some new cool stuff to your emulators, and yeah,
yeah, confirm that add we add we
sure, yeah. Add Brawl when we go for it. We can actually play Brawl on like proper Wi-Fi this
Oh
time. So
yeah,
like,
speaking of that, there was that thing a while ago that pseudo confirmed that we're getting like the original Smash Brothers on Switch
what,
Online.
what
Um,
confirmed it?
there was like a thing where, like, if you like extrapolate the like blurred out image, you can like line it up and see that there's the Super Smash Brothers N64 box art and one of the things. It was like a while ago that people were talking about that, and there was a few other games too. It was
Vaguely
like
remember that.
Glover, I think is one of the
Yeah.
games. Um, but yeah, we still haven't gotten that yet. So like, I mean, that'd be a decent time. But yo, Smash, it's here, and then we'll play it randomly, like to spice things up for Smash Tuesday, which hasn't been Smash
Right.
Tuesday in months. That's not true. In like
Yeah.
a month.
Like, yeah, just roughly a month for me, but we'll get back to that at some point for me. Smash Tuesday will definitely make
Yo,
its
Tweet
return.
killed Smash Brothers, man.
Specifically playing Smash. I'm
He
crying.
killed it, man.
But yeah, if y'all want to show us a new Smash in next month, if this direct does come, sure.
No
Go for
way.
it.
No shot.
If they do, great. If they don't, we'll see about the next one.
I think if they show us new Smash this year, then Sakurai is definitely not working on it. I think he's definitely out. But I think we'll probably get it in like a year and a half, 2 years. That's my assumption. But I mean, I'm down, sooner the better. Unless they're doing like a Switch 2 edition, which I don't necessarily think that they're going to do that, but
yeah, nah, not no like updated, blah blah blah, whatever.
yeah, because like if they were going to do that, you do that immediately, you know.
Yeah.
Unless Sakurai was specifically like, no, I want to do it. I'll do it after Air Riders is done. We'll see. But I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that he's worked on multiple games at once. So, and also he doesn't necessarily have to have the biggest role for the game to exist and to happen. So there is that. The third party ports. There's like third party ports on the Switch 2, and it's kind of all over the place. And it's like one of those things where I feel like it's kind of like we know why it's happening, but people are still trying to get their narratives off. But like within the same week, people are like, man, the which game is it? Elden Ring. The Elden Ring port. It's like, man, this port is one of the worst ports I've seen. It's laggy, and it's specifically on handheld mode. I haven't heard anybody's impressions for docked.
Yeah.
But people have said that, and then literally today I've seen multiple demos from Final Fantasy VII Remake where they're like, this is the best Switch 2 port. So it's like, it seems like the ports are kind of all over the place, and I think a lot of that is owed to what we talked about earlier, where Nintendo has been like very slow to give people dev kits. And also I think a lot of these developers are just like kind of lazy, like just generally, like not even like Elden Ring, like From Software, they're not good at making ports, period. It doesn't even matter if it's a Nintendo thing, you know what I mean? That game's poorly optimized on most of the platforms that it's currently on, so it's not super surprising if it's not super well optimized on Switch 2 specifically. But yeah, oh, Trev said down with new Mario as long as it's not 2D. You know, I'm down for 2D Mario as long as it's not new Super Mario Bros. in a trench coat. That I don't want. I'm funny. So serious. I'm sick of it. Elden Ring ran terrible in PC at launch. That was the whole thing. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing about this. It's like people want to get very specific narratives off when it comes to Nintendo. I don't see this kind of discourse when Steam Deck doesn't run a game well. I don't see this kind of discourse when PC at large doesn't run a game well. But the second we see a bad port on Switch 2, people are like, see, it's not powerful enough. And it's like, no, these developers are still these developers. They still got to optimize. And, some developers have proven that it's possible. And other ones are showing that they're not capable of the same thing. That's not an indictment of the platform. That's an indictment of their capabilities to optimize their video game.
Yeah, definitely.
Are there any?
You can't optimize it for the Switch or Switch 2, then it's just like, it's not always the hardware in this regard. Sometimes the developers.
Yeah. There's also I was about to call it Tenkaichi. Sparking Zero. Sparking Zero, people were talking about that too, where it's like sub 10, it's like 900p or something like that, docked, or 800p even. People are like, oh, this game don't run good enough. It's like 30 frames per second, I think they said. So
it's like, if the developer's not going to do anything about it, then it's like it's only so much that can be done.
Yeah, can't force them to make a good port.
Yeah, literally.
I think the console is good enough. I think if you can get Cyberpunk 2077 running and looking like as good as it does, I think if you can, like so many of the games that they, Street Fighter 6 even, you know, I think
Yeah.
that that means that the console's plenty capable enough. And I think a lot of people try to be like, well, those are PlayStation 4 games. And it's like, yes, most of PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series games are also on the previous generation because those consoles are fake. Like, they haven't justified their existence yet outside of you just being like, for people that are pixel peepers. But like for the most part, most of the games that are worth playing are on everything. Like you even still don't have a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty
So
much. So yeah, I'm chilling.
yeah,
Get the Switch too though.
yeah, because I mean, you can't just play that on whatever. You know what I mean? Like if you want to play Mario Kart World, you gotta play it on. If you want to play Kirby Air Riders, you gotta, you know. But
Exactly.
PlayStation 5 is like, well, I can get that on PC, I can get that on PlayStation 4, I can get that, you know, whatever. The thing that I already own, I can play that on.
Exactly.
And there's no extra benefits except for maybe it looks and runs a little better, you know. Maybe it's shinier. It has ray tracing now.
Yeah.
It's like with at least with Switch 2, it's like, yo, I could play this easily in bed. I can like put my Switch 2 in a small bag and play it on my commute. You know, it's like that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's got its benefits for sure.
I think that's it. That's all the news we got. Shorter episode, man. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody like, comment, subscribe, follow Lee on all the things.
Sleep smell wherever.
Yeah, he still didn't set up the YouTube channel. I need you immediately to send me a thumbnail picture.
Take one from this, man.
I can't. I cannot take one from there. You literally just have to take a picture because on this, it's you have the Leash Mal Twitch TV.
Just send you Don Dozo with the heavy boots.
Oh my god, bro!
Booty boots.
Do you want people to click on this or not? Just take a picture.
I think they'll be even more enticed. They
no,
see
they
Don
will not.
Dozo next to you. Hey, what the fuck going on in this episode?
Just take a picture.
Oh, God.
Damn.
All right, bro, I got you. I'll take the picture.
All right. Goodbye. Later, y'all.